We got lots of great goals at the weekend, but Kieran Bowie saved the greatest of them all for the midweek as he helped Hibs get through to the playoff rounds of the Europa Conference League. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Hibs have done it. They may have lost on the night, but they've went through. They're into the playoffs, and Kieran Bowie scored one of the best goals I have probably ever seen.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. For me, the goal, it's so unique, right? I'm not saying I've never seen a ball go that high, but I've never seen a ball go that high and go in. It's went up and it's came down like a rocket, and
Listen, obviously, just seen it there. You've got the recency bias. Maybe if somebody sat me down and showed me all the greatest goals that have been scored, let's say by Scottish teams or by Scotland, then maybe I'd be like, alright, that was better. But right off the top of my head, I mean, right now, this one, I mean, it's up there like the James McFadden.
yeah,
Probably better than James McFadden, although the James McFadden one definitely meant more to me, but...
yeah. Oh no, of course it did. But
That's the kind of realm we're talking about here. That's the level.
yeah, obviously that's a bigger stage. The Parc des Princes away, an unthinkable result.
Well, it's a pretty big stage tonight for Hibs. Unlike, I mean, let's be honest. The games at the weekend, Hibs Kilmarnock. It's match day 2. Aberdeen Celtic. The Hattati goal, the Brennan goal. I mean, they're good, but the league season's just kind of getting started. This was a massive game that could literally divine Hibs' season, and what a goal.
Yeah, phenomenal goal.
And honestly, man, Kieran Bowie should be in the Scotland team.
Should be starting up front.
Yeah, it's not like we're blessed with options. And people will say, oh, well, Shea Adams is in Serie A, and but listen, Shea Adams is doing alright in Serie A, but how many opportunities has he had up front? He doesn't really do alright for Scotland.
Yeah, but that's all it is. He's doing alright.
That's not enough. I want to see what Kieran Bowie can do.
See what he showed so far this season and what he showed in glimpses last season. You can see something special there. As much as I like Adams, I've never seen anything special. I just see decent.
Where's the harm in giving Kieran Bowie the game against Denmark, and then is it Cyprus after that? Is it Cyprus?
I think so.
Cyprus is our team in our group. It's Denmark, Greece, and who's the other team?
I think it is Cyprus.
Where's the harm in giving Kieran Bowie the 2 games against Denmark and Greece, and see how he gets on as a starter? If it doesn't really work, then you can revert back to Adams. Because honestly, see if we're going to...
When's it ever worked with Adams?
See if we're going to beat Denmark, and if we're going to beat Cyprus, and we're going to get good results that we need, I don't think we're going to do it due to... I don't think we're going to do it due to Shea Adams. I don't think it's going to be individual greatness for Shea Adams. He might play his part in the team, but if we're going to beat Denmark, it's more likely going to be a team effort, or it's going to be our better players standing up, like our McTominays. So therefore, I'd give Kieran Bowie. I don't think of anything to lose. It's not like Shea Adams is going to guarantee his goals. I think Shea Adams got a poor record for scoring goals at Scotland.
No, he does, but less about Scotland, more about Hibs. Rocky Bashuri, I think, has went up a few levels this season. This guy is, honestly, Kieran Bowie, Rocky Bashuri, walk right into the Rangers team. I tweeted that. And Kieran Bowie up front, man. Come on, Rangers, spend some fucking money. Kieran Bowie, he'll be the next guy to leave Scotland for some big money. But the game begins. Let's get there. So Rocky Bashuri bails out Aradale. Awful defending from the latter there. But then it's awful goalkeeping from Jordan Smith, because Bjorkin has a long shot into the exact same corner that obviously Bowie would go on to score in, but he has to save this for me. Michael Stewart. No, I hate Michael Stewart on commentary. Even when you agree with him, you want to disagree with him because he just comes across as a bitch, doesn't he?
Yeah, he always sounds smug and arrogant, and even when he's saying things that are correct, it just feels like it's wrong.
See, when he gets it wrong though, he always doubles down. He never retracts.
Yeah,
a good pundit can retract.
He's got some insane bias, like.
Aye.
He's probably one of the most biased pundits I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. But Jordan Smith, he should save this. He doesn't. Well, he does, but he saves it into the net, and that's not good enough. That's not what Hibs are after. So the 1-0 down, and then at this point, they did up it a wee bit, but he had a shot.
Also, another thing, he tries to bring his opinion through his facts, I've noticed.
Aye.
A lot of times it's not. A lot of times it's just your opinion. But he will spin it in a way that he is trying to portray his opinion to be like factually correct in the rules, and a lot of the times it's not.
It would often begin with Rory, wouldn't it? 'Cause that guy often commentates is called Rory. But Rocky Bashuri has a free header, missed, should score, doesn't. And then another mistake from Jordan Smith. I didn't even get the guy's name who got the fucking goal, but there's no pace on it. Just into him, man, and it rolls under him. And I've seen some account on Twitter. Knowing Jack and Victor in the library and they're trying to catch the flask. That's essentially what it was here for Jordan Smith, but he didn't catch the flask and it rolled over the fucking line. And 2-0, and you're thinking, right, this is real bad. Then they also have a penalty shout. It wasn't a penalty. Although, I wouldn't be surprised. We've seen these given before. It's your typical slides in and it hits the trailing arm. I think this depends on the referee. For me, I'm actually kind of flabbergasted he never went over to the monitor. But that took us to half time. And then we get the Kieran Barry wonder goal. So, let's talk about it. Throw in, bounces, volley, good night. The best goal you'll see this season. I am convinced of that. I mean, well, tell you what, right? What's it going to take? Remember Kamar Roof's goal against Stand at Low Edge? He didn't win the Puskas Award for that, and I think he should have. See this? What else is there?
I also think like your chances of winning that, I think, depends on where you're playing your football and what stage you're at.
True, but we've seen some shitey levels win it before.
True,
but it is more centred toward. Like, I think
no, but put it this way,
a fantastic goal in the Champions League final is more likely to win it than this, just due to the fact that it's a Champions League final.
I think like an 8 out of 10 goal in the Champions League would be more likely to win it than this.
And I understand that, though.
And this is a 10 out of 10 goal. Well, alright, you take a Champions League final away. I think that an 8 out of 10 goal scored in the Premier League by like a big player like a Salah, I think that is more likely to win it than a 10 out of 10 goal, which this was scored by Kieran Barry.
Yeah,
I think the size of the club, I think the size of the competition, and the size of the team, that does play a factor. I think
best goal in the Conference League this year. I think so. I
think it'll be the best goal we'll see all season. Like, I mean, I can't really see it being topped. But then again, maybe a lot of people would have said that Brennan goal wouldn't have been topped, or Brennan goal wouldn't have been topped.
What I think's incredible about this, though, right? It's the fact he's hit it. Like, see, to score this, I mean, I know it's obvious, but you have to hit it, and he's levered it, man. Absolutely levered it. What a goal.
It also changed the tie, like, because I do think at this point it could have got away for Hibs.
Absolutely, and he did say after the game, this is why you come to a club like this. So, how long will he stay at Hibs? What's your prediction? I think he'll be away next summer, to be honest.
Aye.
If he continues this form up, he will be. They go down to 10 men. Simic, second yellow, idiotic foul on Kieran Barry.
I actually didn't think it was a second yellow, like, but.
Yeah, but it's stupid to do when you're already booked.
Debatable, but I thought it was harsh.
Yeah, I think it's a wee bit harsh as well, but the reality is you don't give the referee an opportunity to send you off. And I think, right, after this, from Hibs, I thought they were shite. I thought the mentality for Hibs at this point was about survival. It's like you're taking on a team at home and they've got 10 men and you're in the ascendancy. You get a goal. Right, the other team goes down to 10 men. Then you get Michael Stewart on commentary talking about, they should be looking to take the sting out of this, make it easy on themselves, run it into the corner, waste as much time as possible, see this one out. Hibs should be looking to grab this game by the scruff of the neck and win it like 3-2. They make it 2 each. Cadden scores, but Boyle's offside. And if there's one thing that Martin Boyle's absolutely shite at, it's holding his line, clearly offside. But yeah, so it gets disallowed. Smith makes a bunch of big saves. Tell you what, 2 absolute disasters in the first half, but he made up for it, I think, in the rest of the game. But they make it 3-1 in the last dying embers, man. And this is, I think, 1 second to go on the clock. It just sums up Hibs, doesn't it, though?
Hibs.
They were hanging on for dear life, and why fight the pressure on, man? I mean, at the same time, I get it, right? They shouldn't exactly be putting bodies forward and leaving themselves open at the back, but you just felt like this was coming. 18-year-old Kostic stuck it in to the back of the net, 3-1. We go to extra time, and then it's like, wait, what are we doing here, Hibs? You need to get a goal, but then what happens is, what do you call him? Junior Hoylett, who I think's absolute shite and done, by the way. I think his sell-by date is gone. Flicks it through to, was it Martin Boyle? I want to say Boyle, might not have been Boyle. He has a shot. It's saved. Chris Cadden 2-3, or if you want to say 3-2 Partizan, and then that's pretty much it. Partizan, they hum and ha. BOWIE manages to get a shot that goes wide. Michael Stewart said if this was earlier in the game, he would have scored it because he's a wee bit tired in extra time. That just seems like he's wrapping Kieran BOWIE there, and bubble wrap. I think he just should have scored it. And that's it. Hibs win. They advance. They will be taking on Legia Warsaw in the playoff round. I think they lost the Larnaca, whatever the hell that team's called. So, thoughts on Hibs beating Legia Warsaw? Are they better or worse than Partizan Belgrade? I'd say it's quite similar.
I'd say they're similar, but I would say they're worse than Midtjylland, and Hibs gave them a good get. I think Hibs have got a good chance. I think it's close to it. I think it could be a 50-50.
I think the fact that Larnaca put out Legia Warsaw, that'll give... I don't know, Hibs going it when that got announced, you'd probably rather take on Larnaca, but you're right, man. It's a playoff round. I think what can be disheartening about, like, when you go into the second qualifying round for Hibs and Dundee United, it's like, oh, we've 3 rounds of this to get through. See, for Hibs next week, that's it.
Yeah.
2 legs. It's none of this, this could be the first potential leg of 6, because I think that would play into a few teams.
Especially if you think that you're going to get tougher teams the further you go. It's almost like you're running the gauntlet. Well, now Hibs have got
2 games and that's it. And I'm not too sure which tie or if they're at home or away first. Either or, I expect Hibs to give a good account of themselves, and hopefully they do. But 4 teams are through. We wanted 5, we've got 4, and playoffs, baby, you ready?
Is 4 the most we've had at this stage? Or have we had 4 at this stage before?
Well, put it this way.
Because I know last season, I'm pretty sure St Mirren...
No, I tell you what, I don't think we've had 4 at this stage. No, man, see in recent years since we've had the guaranteed playoff in the Europa League, I don't think we've had this, no. So that's a positive sign.
Yep.
I mean, absolutely, because it's took a lot of factors that, it's took Rangers to actually get through their second qualifying round to guarantee, well, actually get through 2 rounds, because if they lost against Victoria Pilsen, they wouldn't be here, so that's a good thing. Then obviously Hibs have got through, and yeah, Hibs very unfortunate against Midtjylland, because Midtjylland absolutely scudded that Brickistan team, whatever they were called, so interest there, but 4 remain. We'll see how many will remain or advance to the actual competition they're in next week and beyond. But until next time, what a goal of the season. Peace.